Singer as a company is famous for making absurdly high-end restorations of air-cooled 911s. They focus on the 964 series of 911s from the 1980s and 70s. They're the company you go to if you want the absolute evolution of what an air-cooled 911 could be. Their restorations can easily cost over $1 million, and the wait list for their builds is multiple years in the future. Up to this point, their projects are vehicles you wouldn't find anywhere near a dirt road. But that's about to change with this new vehicle. There's been a huge trend in the automotive world for Safari 911s, which are built similar to rally cars and designed for off-road performance. But it was a huge surprise when Singer announced they were developing their own. They're calling it the Singer All-Terrain Competition Study. It was developed in partnership with 911 rally and motorsport specialist Richard Tuthill in the UK, who's famous for developing some of the world's most advanced rally spec 911s. The goal of the project was to build a vehicle that was capable of competing in the world's most extreme rallies, while having the attention to detail of past Singers. Most 911s don't seem anything like rally cars, but the first motorsports event that Porsche ever raced the 911 in was the Monte Carlo Rally in 1965. The 911 is fundamentally designed very well for rally use. Its rear engine layout gives the rear wheels incredible traction, and they also were equipped with independent suspension which increased off-road grip. The design of the Singer ACS is very aggressive but still elegant. There's massive front aero blades and a 959-like rear wing. The rear wing is very relevant because the 959 also competed in rally events. All of the small details of the car are created with the highest level of attention. The Singer logo is milled from a single piece of aluminum, and there's even matching leather saddlebags for your rallying accessories. The body panels are made out of carbon fiber and are designed so that they can be removed and replaced easily during a rally stage. The entire drivetrain can even be dropped out of the vehicle with only a few bolts after the skid plates are removed. It's equipped with a permanent all-wheel drive system that was designed entirely from scratch, and a 5-speed sequential race transmission. The steering rack was also designed entirely from scratch. The transmission can be controlled either by a shift lever or by steering wheel paddles. There's also a massive carbon fiber hydraulic handbrake lever for doing handbrake turns around corners. It's powered by a twin-turbo 3.6-liter flat 6 producing 450 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque. There's multiple engine tune options that are possible, which can increase power for different conditions. The engine is still air-cooled as the original cars were. However, there's a radiator which pumps cold water around the oil reservoir to cool the oil. So it is effectively air and water cooled via the oil. There's 3 differentials to get the power down evenly. It has all-terrain tires as well as 2 spares on board, one under the front bonnet and one below the rear of the vehicle. The suspension is robust with 2 5-way adjustable dampers at each wheel. The suspension has an extremely long 265 millimeters of travel for absorbing off-road bumps at high speed. This also gives it a much higher ride height. Most vehicles wouldn't need 2 dampers at each wheel, but it gives the capability to function in extreme off-road conditions, like the Dakar Rally, and increases reliability. It has steel brakes with 4-piston calipers, and the wheels are 16-inch forged aluminum. The interior includes competition spec race seats, as well as a full roll cage. There's also a large tablet on the passenger side of the car, meant for the co-driver to read directions during a rally stage. There's also a built-in hydration system similar to most other race cars. There's 2 cars being developed initially. The first off-road rally version is the white vehicle, and the tarmac rally version is the red one. Most of the components are the same, but everything has been adjusted on the red car to be better suited for tarmac. The client who commissioned the initial 2 cars is allowing other people to build cars from the same design. This is very generous of the client because he is putting all of the money up front for the initial development. It shows that he's a true rally enthusiast and wants other people to be able to share in the same passion. Ordinary Singers, if there is such a thing, can cost over $1 million, and Richard Tuthill confirmed that these rally versions will cost substantially more than the traditional Singers. There's undoubtedly room for client customization, so the price could range dramatically. As the name implies, the Singer ACS is a design study, aka a prototype. It's effectively the first development car for this level of Rally 911. Richard Tuthill plans on testing its capabilities in every extreme rally condition on Earth. and fine-tuning it as necessary. The client himself actually plans on using the vehicle to race off-road on multiple continents, and possibly enter in some of the world's most legendary events like the Dakar Rally. It's great to see this because it's common for cars this expensive to be hidden away in garages and museums. Which car appeals the most to you? The full off-road spec white version or the tarmac-focused red vehicle? Leave your vote in the comments below.